Hello, I'm Dr. Eric Mazer. Today's question is, what are the most common sleep disorders? We have an expert on the set, Dr. Christopher Manfredi, who runs the Norwalk Hospital Sleep Disorders Laboratory. We were talking about normal sleep. How do you get a normal sleep, Chris?
Well, the most important thing is to have a regular bedtime and a regular wake time. People, sleep patterns, the brain really wants a pattern. And so if you get off that pattern, it can be very difficult for the brain to know all of a sudden now it's time to sleep. So regular sleep-wake time, not doing other activities in bed other than lights out, no TV, iPads.
Which is very interesting because I think the sort of common wisdom, which is wrong, is if you need more sleep, get in bed early.
No.
And try to go to sleep
If you're
early.
having trouble sleeping, getting in bed earlier is just going to make it worse. If you're just not getting enough sleep because of work and family obligations, yes, go to bed earlier, get more sleep, and you'll feel better during the daytime. But if you're having trouble sleeping, spending more time in bed actually makes the problem worse.
It's interesting because you literally condition the brain to worry about sleeping when you're in bed. And
well, what happens is by getting into bed early, you're probably going to bed at a time where your brain is not ready to sleep. And the brain falling asleep is not an on-off switch. The brain falling asleep is a process that ultimately eventually turns an on-off switch, but it's more of a sort of a mousetrap game, like the marble hits and the guy moves, and so a lot of processes take place in the brain, and then eventually the switch goes off. So you can't just go into bed and expect that you're gonna fall asleep unless a lot of people do that, but they're usually very sleep deprived.
And unfortunately, that's all we have time for. It's very good advice. Set a time, get up at that same time, even on the weekends. And if you have comments or questions, please send them to me at healthtalk@wchn.org. I'd love to hear from you, and thanks for watching.